Alrighty, we've been going for a few seconds here and haven't immediately shown a big red box in OBS saying that we're dropping all the frames in the world. But I think we are good to go. Hello, and thank you for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue our multiplayer playthrough of Tales of Berseria. It's Sunday and anime is occurring, so I, like a slightly chubby girl in high school, appear out of nowhere. I'm Bograt.
I'm the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I wear many hats, sometimes at the same time.
So we were at a sequence here where we only have Velvet available to us as we've arrived at this, like,
Our secret base.
our secret, not technically our secret base fully yet, but it's the prison island that the exorcists have basically abandoned, and we fought a headless knight, then a headless horse knight. And now we have a sequence where basically we need to go talk to all of our party members. Yes, see how they're feeling about this shit. I don't fucking
I know
know.
how they feel about our secret base.
We get to go do RPG stuff, the role-playing part.
Hey, Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that.
Surprisingly
Break out
not.
of prison,
No.
Flattened Helavis, try to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions you think we're on the hook for?
Oh, there's only
Partly
one
don't
shepherd.
Stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No.
They could install a new
Still
shepherd
haven't
after
repaid my
Preparatorius
debt to
does.
Just a
You
title.
say that, but you really just want
I
to
mean,
be
currently, I
Shiva
think there's
King.
only one.
Yeah.
At least we haven't heard of another
They're
one.
both connected.
No, see, they're actually talking about
That's
an
a long
actual shepherd.
story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
It's really weird.
Enjoy
Hey,
it.
That's why we
literal
tried to
sheep herder.
assassinate him.
Okay, I'm 19.
Okay, well, there's verification that apparently this world has a legal drinking age.
Wait, hold up.
Huh. A
So
most
you'll murder,
interesting
huh?
interpretation.
Topple a
What do you make
government,
of this
Uh-huh.
part here, then?
kill anyone who gets in your way in a quest for
Well,
vengeance.
if you pronounce
We'll
it
obey the
wrong,
local drinking
Paul,
laws. Of course.
it'll mean
Substance
misery.
abuse is a serious issue, Krampus.
Probably isn't right.
If you or anyone you know suffers from substance abuse,
Well,
please
that would make
get help.
this passage read, "Pornges are nummy."
Or more substance.
Okay, yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
We here at Sound Goblin Gaming do not actually advocate for anything we say.
Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Actually, for the
Yes.
best, just probably do the opposite of
Somehow
anything
there's
we tell
more
you to do.
light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Trust the Quebecois.
Actually, it's probably best just to ignore us.
Mission accomplished.
Hey,
0
You
viewers.
got any idea where Eleanor is?
No. Sorry.
Obey no rules, that is
I
your...
was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Ifried.
Are you sure
You
you're okay
follow?
with putting
I
that out?
don't.
At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
And we flipped
I know
Rokuro
time's
like a
a
coin.
factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
Eleanor went
So
home.
this works for both of us then.
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest.
Sorry, ties to video
Besides,
games. I have a
I
visceral
don't
reaction to
die so
people
easily.
saying things about
He's a
shaking
strong
things and
man.
seeing what
It'd
shakes
take a lot
loose.
to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Took you a minute there to remember what I was talking about, huh, Krampus?
No, I just didn't think I was going to lose it that much.
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
Sorry, sometimes you gotta
I'm too
pick the
busy to
tree,
spare
see
any
what falls
time
loose.
worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magulu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
But
I
2
always
hats.
figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say, I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Because it was possible to do so between streams, we did some cleanup of.
Yeah, although there's... Because we don't actually have people in our party, there's some little hitches here and there, but yeah. I can't change anyone's equipment
Offset? I thought you were back in the other room. When did you get tiny?
Oh wait, other side of the ladder.
Ladders only work from one side.
Well, they
I mean,
do
you
when-
could theoretically climb the other side and slam your skull into the fucking ceiling.
That ladder only works from one side.
Change sides.
Or you could just climb the side that you don't have to do that to begin with.
Yeah, but you try to start climbing that side. Try to start climbing the back of the ladder. Look, Velvet doesn't understand how ladders work. That's not our problem.
Oh no, this isn't the JRPG where the protagonist doesn't understand the concept of swimming.
We already played Enchanted Arms. We are not going back to Enchanted Arms.
Oh, we're not doing a second playthrough of Enchanted Arms?
I will keel haul the next person that says Enchanted Arms.
You remember that game with the magic armaments?
Enchanted Arms?
Oh!
No, if we ever wanted to revisit the well of really god-awful Xbox RPGs, we've got plenty more to choose from.
Yeah.
Someday, Krampus and I will make good on our threat to subject the rest of you motherfuckers to Operation Darkness.
Not gonna lie, every time I have to choose a new game for RPG week, I always look to my right and look back to my list. Someday.
I really need a haircut.
Kick.
Do a flip!
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us.
Turns out other sapient beings might also actually be people.
I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really
This
was.
is a major
nor what the
revelation
Abbey was
and
doing.
twist in my personal
Through it
worldview.
all, I knew
Fuck is
nothing
wrong
beyond
with
blind
you?
belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that.
Stars.
I think I'll stay here a little
Do a
longer
flip.
to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can
Of
get
all
cold.
the scenes in that modern remix,
Thank you.
body's
the wrong
floating
idea.
and
Hucks
bumping
himself.
into rocks.
Yeah, it just
Kamoana
fucking
and the Mafia
hucks
that we
himself
were.
into the
That's
cistern.
all.
And it's the worst CG body drop I think I have ever seen in my life.
Look, they spent their entire budget on making someone play live piano on the set, trying to follow actors doing whatever tempo they wanted.
There
What
was
have
a
I
lot
done?
wrong with Lakers.
My god, what have I done? Well,
I have
butchered a
something to
song for one.
There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias.
You know,
Yeah, we know.
I was
You're
to
not
watch
subtle.
over the Malik Lafiset and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission. I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
That was easier than expected.
You were gonna take me to them. I'm sorry for deceiving you, Lafiset. Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias.
That's dumb.
That
Yeah.
the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless,
Define
I
benefit.
simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So,
I feel like Artorias' victory in this whole thing is equivalent to a
I
law
will help
ending in
you
an
protect
SMT
the
game.
Therians until I discover the answer I seek.
Yeah, that's pretty much the impression I get too.
Eleanor,
All of humanity will be at
I
peace
want to live a life
because
that
you
I
will
don't have
all
to
be
ashamed of.
enthralled to a
And to do that,
nominat.
I have to learn to
Details,
forgive myself.
details.
So, you
Look,
live by
if
your
I just
emotions
never
after
let you
all.
have negative
Maybe you found
emotions,
your
none
own
of you can
creed.
turn into demons.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness. Don't equate
that up.
us. To act in opposition of one's feelings
Actually-
is to act opposed to reason.
You never make
There you
things
go.
simple,
Okay.
do you?
Yes, these are head-on
should be
mics,
glad I
not side
don't.
talk mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. After all, she's my vessel.
But think, after
Yes,
like
yes.
having this set up for a couple months now,
11 sessions.
Look, nobody said anything.
So, I think our next order of business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor. So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah.
Also, she's terrible at
Besides,
lying, and everyone would
the
figure her out
office is in
immediately.
danger like that. And
yeah, I
anyway,
think you're vastly
I'm less
overestimating the
terrible at
competency
being
of most
sly.
people in the Abbey.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try.
The higher ups are reasonably
Alright,
okay,
let's
and
go.
she's bound to run into one of them. The people with actual names before you say anything.
I don't know, Oscar exists.
We didn't even fight him last time he showed up. He got
Just
knocked
like-
out in a cutscene.
Yeah, he just like got kicked and ended up face down in a pool of water. Over or something.
He's probably fine.
Not because I care about him being alive, but more because I want to actually kill him in a fight, not just like cutscene dunk him. Yes, a bunch of people had mastered stuff out of the last fight.
That we
And
couldn't
we
change
couldn't
out.
change
Yeah.
because they were no longer in the party. Probably do.
Yeah, concerning the let's have actually your good ability.
Yeah. In case you missed that as we were scrolling past it, the skill that you will learn off of the Featherlights is being invulnerable seconds of a battle. Actually, leave me on Feldspar for now. I've got literally everything mastered.
Yeah.
Get a new waistcoat. I'm good.
That wasn't her. Fuck, who gave that title?
Last week? Who the fuck knows?
No, engineer. Right
Engineer.
now. Oh, there, right
Yeah.
there. Okay, yeah, that's a title increase. Okay.
We've got Skit and I think the boat.
Laffy said,
And we need
I
set
must
controllers.
offer you an apology.
Yes.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey.
All new, you're
I'm
not
truly
good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel
Next time you're
doing
trying to be
something
sneaky, you
wrong,
probably shouldn't walk
you
around
start to
going,
sweat a
nin,
lot.
nin, nin.
It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Doesn't actually
Ever
make you
since
stealthy.
You became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
That's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
You're right.
I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laffy said. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
I think you have a very black and white vision of morality, child.
Also, I think you have a very poor sense of the people around you and their morality.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Madame Eleanor is a mealy-head! She's a what?
Laffy said, "Thank you. I hope we can stay friends."
I hope so
Nope,
too,
never trust you
Eleanor.
again, bitch.
The exploration of the outer seas is going super well.
Ah, we finally hit this one.
Yep.
It's all thanks to you guys chipping in.
Screaming at my crew.
We haven't done all that much.
We literally haven't really
Don't
done
rest on
practically
your
anything.
laurels just
Just
yet.
every once in a while,
Worse
one of those
things
seagulls
happen at
flies
sea,
into
you know.
Magilu's mouth.
The sailing ship could always get eaten by some giant tentacled horror from the deeps.
Danger's a part of the job. Besides, Ifreed's pirates are all about venturing into the unknown.
For 20 to 30
I wonder
minutes at a
what's still
time.
hidden out there for us to find.
Somehow they managed to find a way to sail to
According to
other
ancient
dimensions
legends,
and
it's an
worlds.
island that moves across
20 to
the
30
outer
minutes
seas
at a
like
time.
ship.
Really? I've never heard of an island like that.
Terror
Nobody
Island.
knows if it's real or not, which is exactly why we have to try and find it ourselves.
Awesome! I can't wait to get to the bottom of this.
Don't get too excited just yet, kiddo. It's good to have enthusiasm and all, but I bet this place is called Terror Island for a reason.
Okay, I'm like 99% sure it is not.
Like Eisen said.
I would fucking
challenging
die
the
laughing
unknown
if
is
the
what
legends about
Ivan's
Terror
parents
Island are
do,
actually talking
no
about
matter
Cat's
what the
Island.
risk.
Looks like you've caught the bug too.
Because that's absolutely in this
Looks
game.
like it.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call
That is
herself
like
a witch and all that,
actually the
but
reason
what
why
she
it is
really?
worthwhile to keep going
obvious
through
guess would be that
opening
she's an
Cat's chests.
exorcist.
Actually,
But I don't think I ever saw
Yeah.
her
gain
name
access
in
to
the
Cat's
roster.
Island.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night.
He was just practicing her act.
It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat.
She was making tomato soup.
Droplets splattered onto Miss Magilu's cheeks. She just cackled and licked it off. And she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights. What was she making?
Chili. She was making chili.
Strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam.
What?
The most
Scary
evil
about
of
that?
all jam.
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor. Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal? You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate.
Every
like
time we
mine
talk to Bienfu, I
appreciate it.
feel like I want to get my
Right.
money back
I've heard
and or
of
hit him
that.
with a tennis
You can
racket.
boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them.
I
Then
can
you
actually
do it
see
with
that being pretty
strawberries.
good
It's
now that I'm
called
like
strawberry
considering the
soup.
flavor profile.
That's right.
Yeah, actually.
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish too.
I think I see what's going on here.
Okay, but one of those is
Just
fine.
she's
Durian
made
is
more than
actually
once
fucking
taste
delicious.
like.
It just smells like
Just
death.
normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent.
Yeah, come to think of it,
behind
if it was made into jelly, I'm not sure if that would make it better or
No
worse.
one the wiser.
What, durian?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't smell. Processed durian doesn't actually have the smell.
Okay, so yeah, probably fix that at least. And still,
The history of fragrant
I know
wood.
this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but
Our
not
nobles
overpowering.
smell like the
It's made from
fucking
Pandaren
forest.
trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilu smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Fandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that.
Now, Laphicet,
Why
let
do
me
you
tell
think
you
that
about
is,
the
Isaac?
average anime
It's a bit
convention attendee.
complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand. A few hundred years ago, people believed they
Oh,
would
good.
die
Are we going to
if
start
they took a bath.
propagating lies
They were
about
so
medieval
terrified of
attitudes
baths
towards
that they
hygiene?
wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would
No,
be
no, this is a
scared of
fictional
taking a
fantasy
bath.
universe. It's fine.
Why would that even happen?
Well, at
In
the
case
time,
anyone was
a deadly
wondering,
plague
people
was
in the Middle
running
Ages
rampant,
actually
and
bathed
people thought
pretty
that it could be
frequently.
transmitted
Yeah.
through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had
They did
proper
not, in
plumbing
fact,
techniques
bathe
to
like
purify
once a
water.
month like some people would have you
couldn't just bathe anywhere.
shit like that.
Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logris are a fairly recent construction, only around a century.
Yeah,
old.
medieval Europe being fairly
Some people
abundant
even
in
thought
rivers
bathing
and
at all
water.
was unhygienic.
Right. As
People actually
bathing
bathe
went out
there.
of
It's
style,
Yeah, they just didn't have like
families started to
bathtubs.
use
They would
these
usually just like
fragrant
go, yeah,
woods.
bathe in like a fucking
Covering
river or
up
a
their
lake.
bad
Yeah.
smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent.
Like,
to the
sure, they
point
didn't
where you
have
couldn't
a
even
lot
tell
of
if it
things like
smelled
you know,
good
modern
anymore.
soaps
But
and
nowadays,
shampoos and
nobody
shit,
actually
but they would
believes that
still like
bathing can make you
go
sick,
and kind of
right?
scrub themselves
As
down,
civilization
get rid of
advanced,
dirt and dead
plumbing
skin and
became
shit.
widespread.
Yeah,
Baths themselves
depending on the
And they had
civilization.
soaps.
They had soaps, they had perfumes as well.
They were just not
Woods
as
fell out of favor 'cause
the
they were no
soaps were
longer
usually like a
necessary,
pure
right?
tallow
To the
soap a lot
contrary,
of times, which is
as the
not
people gained
as
prosperity,
efficient
the
as
perfumes
modernized
became a
chemical
popular
soaps,
display
but
of wealth.
Yeah.
still
The
functional.
newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease.
And likewise,
One
the
that didn't transmit through
Celts
baths.
and Germans and such. A lot of them also
Demon
like to
blood,
use
you mean?
animal musks as their
With the rise
perfume,
of
so they
Yeah.
kind of
detox,
gave the
life
false
outside
impression
the
that
city
they
walls
were
became
unbathed, which wasn't
Yeah.
the case really.
With
Whereas,
fragrant woods
especially
not
since you're
hard
getting
to
these
come by,
opinions from like the Romans and the Greeks, who
perfumes
tended to use
once again
olive
became
oil,
the
so they had a
domain
very
of
different
royalty.
smell.
Yeah,
I
they would
guess
use
that
like
means
floral
that fragrant
fragrances
woods share a
and
long
that
and complicated
yeah.
history with plagues.
have a lot sweeter smells. Whereas you would have a lot of cultures that when they weren't, you know, actively at war, spent most of their time hunting. So smelling like an animal was actually beneficial to them.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
This island is so amazing!
Gameplay will resume at some point.
We are never out of the foyer.
Stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to
I mean,
be
secret
here.
hideouts are a man's
Yeah.
romance.
I guess.
What's wrong?
Whatever
You
man
were
dreams
so
of.
excited to be here before. Don't be such a drag.
Secret hideouts and giant robots.
It's
So I'm assuming we're going to
just
turn the
used
secret
to be a
hideout into a giant robot.
People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be.
I mean, we're
I
not, but
really hated this
No,
place.
this is neither a
Went to
Wild
my
Arms
chalet.
nor a Breath of
I
Fire
was
game.
imprisoned here too.
Likelihood
Now
of
it's the
giant
secret
robots
fort I
occurring
always
is very
dreamed of.
small.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Yeah,
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This
right,
place
pillows,
seems
lots of
sturdy as it
pillows.
is.
We will turn
Does
this
it
into a
really
pillow
need
fort.
More work put into it?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in.
All right,
holding
so now the game
prisoners.
turns into a
We can
civic
make it better
management
than
sim.
ours.
That's it. It turns into a base management sim.
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators.
I'd be up for it, but be very bored for
In
the
case
other three
intruders
players.
aren't familiar with the layout here. Of course, after
Not gonna lie, there was one point where I was considering doing
No
a
thanks.
stream through of
I think
Nelky
we
and the
need something
Legendary
to put out
Alchemists.
fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
The
We have
weirdest to tell
molecule
your
like
game.
You who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah.
Which is
I
saying
guess
a
that's
lot
true.
given that series.
What we
That is
really
basically the
need-
town built.
It's a city. It's a city management
But
game.
it's also apparently on a very tight timeline.
It's an incredibly
So
tight
it's not
timeline.
a like I'm just gonna peacefully build
No.
a city. It's like
It's
oh,
actually
crap.
it's actually not fun. Is the thing.
Me too.
We have 2 separate docks.
incredibly
Good enough.
stressful.
No enemy is
Got
going
it.
to attack without taking both docks. into
I'm not going to
consideration.
lie. If I was streaming through, there was like a
Underground
100%
tunnels
chance I was
before
going to be
anything
cheating,
else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded
just to make
by
it
water.
not fucking
Where would
miserable.
these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
Isn't calm the fuck down.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Isn't calm the fuck down.
Listening to what you're saying.
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
Where the
What's wrong
fuck
with
do you
having
think you're
some
getting this
dreams?
much labor?
This is a great opportunity we
Plenty of
have here.
prisoners.
You guys
What
should-
prisoners?
No, they're all dead.
Okay. I get
All
where you're
dead.
coming from, but they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
Yeah, technically the party members aren't dead.
Other people hanging around. Look, there's some people in the back there.
Yeah, they're not prisoners. They're if it's crew we brought with us.
Yeah.
Good labor.
We're busy sending them on boats every 30 minutes.
No, that clearly happens independent of the crew actually existing, because we can stand right next to them on the dock
No,
and
it's
still
not.
send out a...
True. Controllers.
Oh, yeah.
let them whatever and figure it out once we get...
Yep.
Yep.
And change party members around when we get to our first fight.
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove.
Hey.
Class 4
Yay.
Island.
We should
And I can
probably go
handle
get in a
sound
regular
man.
fight first before we head to the Class 4
Funny
island.
games There, I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when
Okay,
this
Bug
stuff
Island,
that
got
looked
it.
like spider silk started
Yep.
spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there.
You think he was exclaiming there, but his ship is actually
his ship
called,
is called the
Damnation!
Damnation.
Glad to see you made
With
it
the
out
exclamation
safely.
point, very important.
I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it.
So there's a pirate ship on the starboard. Damnation!
It's not that big a deal, sir. It's a single ship. No.
Name the ship.
Tactic for...
As opposed to a tactic for confusing your enemies, naming your ship the perfectly harmless merchant vessel.
No, my personal favorite is is naming your ship the It's Coming Right For Us.
Watch out, sir. It's coming right for us. It's like... all the way over there.
Now we get to play wander around the island until we figure out where we're supposed to go.
The prison cell.
Yep.
Prison cell where she is captive, if you're paying attention.
Yeah. Obviously, outright said, like, I'd like to go back to that cell underneath places so I could try something. Which I'm going to imagine is he's trying to open the air.
That's my guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
But he's going to do it on purpose this time and not, like...
Not randomly teleport us into
Yeah.
those balls.
I might as well be wandering around the place because I don't know fucking. I know.
Downwards. Always
Yeah.
downwards. Anywhere that you can go downwards, go downward. Bottom of the fucking...
I technically had to go up in order to get to this place, but yeah, okay. Let's see. Not this way.
Worthwhile, because I think we still have that one cat's chest we couldn't open. 25.
Yeah. I think it was in the previous place.
Boat's back.
Oh,
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
Herb.
Did we not pick this one up, or are we finally getting
No,
a
it's-
respawn?
We've been getting a couple respawns.
Okay, so we've actually gotten to the point where they respawn.
Yes. Have also occasionally between streams gone in and actually added a given time. Cats.
Every single kitty.
Really, we're just trying to open a chest.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, at a certain point, again, when we're between streams, but streams in such a place that I can
Actually
realistically
travel around.
do it,
Yeah.
I will probably just do a few hours of going around and grab
Whatever
cat
we have.
souls.
Yeah. This is like one of the worst places to grab cat souls.
Yeah, they're a handful of spread out.
Yeah, like any of the
Like
overworlds or dungeons, practically.
Yeah, like the beach that had that one room. Cat souls wall to wall.
Yeah.
Like, that one's fine. Realistically, if we have access to it, I'll probably go back to the one where the two towns separated by, like, 2 screens. Because I can do that loop back and forth. There's, like, 15 cat souls out, and it takes, like, 5 minutes. If that.
Cut off your head for nothing. We're still a superfluous character.
The daggers will become important eventually. After all.
Yeah. Yeah, we're specifically not allowed to remove the daggers.
I still have one head left. No. It's not necessary.
Don't forget that before people could see what demons actually look like, he ripped his own head off and would still look like a perfectly normal person.
Accurate.
Yep.
He didn't rip his head off until like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yes, but there was the whole thing about how, like, before people had, like, the spiritual sense to see what demons actually look like, they would just look like normal people going on a rampage.
Yeah, but he still had a head at that point.
He would still have a head now if he looked like a normal person.
Well,
People
yeah.
couldn't see what demons look like.
Maybe. We don't know.
He ripped off his demonic head. Let's still have.
Speaking, he ripped off his helmet because he's actually the weird, like, reddish purple energy mass inside the armor that's like animating the armor. He's not the elf.
Yeah, I guess that's the elevator.
Yes.
This is the elevator. That's the pit we just throw things down in order to develop it.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Inominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if Etherian will be on the other end.
Still.
There's also a
it'll give us
distinct
something really
possibility
to
that
go
we will
on.
come out of the other
Please,
end
give it a
without
try.
clothes and possibly
Okay.
blind, but not really. That's what's inside the hat.
The void. Got it.
Using costumes to recontextualize the game. Would be especially funny if they made it so
Yes,
every
I
character,
felt
or the
There are
person who did
dozens of
BN
Earth
actually
Pulse points
also
scattered
did,
around,
or
but I sensed
He
did
did all the
special
voice lines
lines
and
for
fits in the
every other
costume.
character. Yeah.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are 2 more like it somewhere to the east.
Hack
and
in
the
an early game
southeast.
cheat so everyone
And
is
there's
voice
also
acted
Let's start
by
tunneling.
in
Fu.
the Temple of Palamedes.
They're
Still,
nearby islands. We can tunnel
That
to them.
suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
I hope that's not explaining later
got
why
3
there's tunnels
Therians to
under
go.
the island.
Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Didn't even make any sense.
I just need to be contrarian.
I do.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
Hey, we were just talking about
You think it's your swords that are weak. You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough? No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea.
All right, Armor Dude, what do you think about making a sword out of this Valkanus
Could it be
Creus?
salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned.
What the
so
hell is a
no one
Creus?
knows where she sank.
Or a Valkanus?
Besides, it's a
I'm pretty sure he's just
slippery
making shit
slope.
I
up.
know. I think it channels air
Who's
though.
to say it's even
AER.
No sense in wishing for it can't
Use
be.
real nouns.
I'm sure there's other
Air.
materials you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean even
Scratch
Dial?
my head.
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's getting weird.
All right, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it.
Right.
Lead the way,
Sail
like you said.
west,
My pleasure.
I guess.
Sail west, turns, immediately sails into the island. Look, we are basically mindless sheep on this boat.
Ooh. You
Turtle's
moved.
here now. It's just here.
Sob, I couldn't get away in time.
Just trying to escape.
Price arcane bottles are expensive.
Yes, because they're also stupidly powerful. It's can't found like 3 of them the entire time we've this game. Sell stuff too. We got.
Yeah, true enough.
Does also technically raise our shop rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is incredibly notable at this point. We are absolutely not selling things because we need the money.
I understand why the Abbey turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge, and all we had were 3 novice sailors.
I mean, we
Thinking
made
back
it
on
off
we
the
had some
island.
Seriously good luck.
Crashed, but we made it off the island. Out.
Well, technically, if the world map wasn't so
The first mate told me
cluttered with islands, at least where we are.
Thingy, right? The
If
ship's
you
ready
sailed
to
in a
leave
random
whenever.
direction, there's a
Do
good
you wanna
chance you
depart
would just die at sea.
I know. I've seen the map we sent. There's like islands all over the place.
Yeah, that being the thing. It's like, at the very least, the part of the world we're in is a tight, like, island chain or whatever.
This is the Earth Pulse point.
If you're talking about the expeditions, that is specifically the outer seas. That's not actually where we are.
Down below?
Most of this world is covered by ocean, so of course there'd be a lot of Earth Pulse points in the deep sea.
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time containing a Therian underwater,
Let's
right?
check.
Looks
Pearl's
like
being
this
foo
one's a bust
overboard.
then.
Sorry, everyone.
That's a good plan. Unfortunately,
Hold on.
flies.
We've seen a bug Therian. You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just a solution for this.
You do?
We're going to tunnel under the sea.
Oh, fishing minigame.
Don't give me that look. I'll have you know this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the finest bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-40 action that almost feels alive when it bends.
Brady's a fishing
Its
otaku.
exquisitely wrapped handle feels like an extension of your
60.
own arm.
Uh.
And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
I'm sure it's a lovely fishing pole, but fishing? Are you sure? This is a Therian we're talking about.
All the more reason. Remember who you travel with.
Okay.
All right. If
That's
no one else will,
not an argument?
I'm going to veto this fishing idea.
I mean, he is
Aw,
literally
come on, let's
saying,
give it a shot.
I'm the Reaper.
Besides,
If
I'm
anyone's
hungry.
likely to fish
Even
up a
if all we
Therian,
catch is
it's me
fish,
because
at
of my
least we'll have
curse.
Can't blame everything on
I'd
your
love
dumb
to have me
curse.
some koi.
Worked so
Or
far.
salmon.
Yeah.
Don't encourage them. How do you attach the hook to the line? Like this?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just
Velvet
been
mostly
a
just
while.
sticks her demon hand in the
I
water
used
and
to go
jimmies it.
fishing with my brother sometimes.
This is my first time.
Then we can try it together.
I'll teach you how it's done.
I didn't know you could fish, Eleanor.
Yeah, when I was little, Old Man Tenny taught me. He was from my village.
Yeah, I mean, she
I've
is
caught at
from
least
a
100
like,
Triot loaches over the years.
coastal fishing
Wow,
village. That does
that's
kind
a
of make
lot
sense.
fish.
Yeah.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister, not his vessel.
Eleanor certainly got Lafisette's number. Better watch out, Velvet, or she'll steal him away.
Laphicet,
Let's get the line set up properly. First, you take it and thread it through the hook, like so.
That looks hard.
hey,
Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do it with your eyes shut.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Laffy!
Huh? You mean me?
oh, I was just... Be careful there. Wouldn't want you falling into the water or anything.
I'm not a little kid, you know.
Yes, you are.
It's just that Laffy fell in once. A long time ago.
Laffy? You mean your younger brother?
That's right. You reminded me of him is all.
If you say so. Is that all you wanted to say to me?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay then. I'm going back to fishing with Eleanor.
Mm-mm. People aren't as easily swapped in and out as fish hooks, are they?
Is that supposed to mean something?
Oh, Velvet, you gotta get it a lot tighter than that. Here, let me take a look at it.
Huh? Oh, all right. Can I have my rod back now?
Hey, don't rush me here. If I don't get this squared away now, it'll just cause you trouble later.
I appreciate the effort and all, but do you seriously think we'll actually catch a Therian here?
Beats me. But the first mate hasn't met a fish he can't catch.
Huh. Eisen's really that accomplished of a fisherman?
Oh, he just hasn't met any fish.
Old Man Tenny sounds like he was a real goofball.
Definitely. He used to say the weirdest things while we'd be fishing, just to make me laugh.
Like what?
Oh, it was all nonsense, but it was funny to me. Silly stuff like, Papero, Popero, Pippity-Poppity Poo.
Yeah, that's silly, all right.
Those two look like they're having fun.
Hey, Eisen, how about a competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish.
Don't be ridiculous. Fishing is a solitary battle. It's about meditation and self-control.
And dynamite.
Ooh, aren't you the philosophical one all of a sudden?
But I suppose. I can't deny I really want to put this rod to the test.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Whenever I find a good sword, there's nothing I want to do more than to swing it.
Sure enough. There's just something about good equipment that gets the blood pumping.
Yeah. Although in my case, it's usually more like blood spurting.
A bit too much blood either way, if you ask me.
Listen, we're fishing no matter what. Wouldn't the competition be better for getting that blood of yours pumping?
No.
Fine. You're on. But we both know already how this is gonna end.
You can plan all the victory speeches you like, but fishing is like life. Doesn't always go the way you think it will. You ready? Let's do this.
At what point did the Therian hunt turn into a contest?
No, it didn't have title.
Yeah, you know, the Twitch interface is garbo sometimes. It doesn't actually update properly.
Ah.
If you truly admired the fishies, you'd never dream of doing this to them. No matter how tasty the bait, it's a poor trade for a barbed hook in the lip and a cruel death in the unforgiving air.
I don't admire fish. Fish exist to be caught and eaten, as far as I'm concerned.
Can't argue there.
So how's it
Raw,
going, Hunter?
boiled or grilled with a little salt. You can't go wrong. And if they're nothing but food to you, even their wretched squirms of agony can hold a kind of beauty.
Hey, Velvet! I've got your rod all set up for you.
I guess what it's talking about.
Loot the ship. Feel everything that's nailed down.
No, there's just this unopenable treasure chest.
Our ship.
And
Yes, but we're not currently holding it, so it doesn't count.
it's our secret base. We still grab every loose object we see sitting on the floor.
This thing could even catch a whale if you wanted to.
Challenge
The rest is
accepted.
up to you. Now get out there and fish up a big one.
A Therian, you mean? Might as well give it a shot. It's not like anyone else remembers what we're here for.
Something's pulling the line.
Stay calm. Fishing isn't about strength, it's about timing.
And bullets.
A little bit of
Here
both.
it comes. You ready?
Damn right I am. I'll fillet it before it can even land.
If it's a Therian, don't you dare kill it.
Now!
Heave.
Oh, we found demon
What do you
horns.
know? Neither
And a treasure
fish
chest.
nor a Therian.
Well, shoot. Can't eat that.
Oh,
It looks like it fit you though, Laphicet. Why don't you try it on?
I concur. Maybe it'll bring out his unique personality.
my unique personality.
Thus did
huh?
Laphicet become the Lord of Calamity.
Demon King.
See? What did I tell you? It looks great on you, Laphicet.
Okay, good. They actually thought of taking the costume
Yes.
off.
Yeah, brings out your special charm, kiddo.
Come on. Back to Therian fishing.
Oh.
Hey, you don't need to take it so seriously.
I have to catch the Therian. Maybe then Velvet will see me for who I am.
I already see
Not
you
a
as who you
fight.
are, number
Oh,
two.
quit your grumbling. Who was it who said fishing doesn't always go how you think it will?
Spoken
see me
Makes me
as a
really
replacement
tempted to
for
say the obvious joke with the number
You only
two
see
name.
me as a replacement for your brother. That's right.
Yeah. Well, at least no one's caught the boat
Oh.
yet.
Apparently, it's just for we get various
Did a
cosmetic
theater
items.
troupe die at sea
Apparently.
Decent catch.
and store all their stuff in separate boxes?
I think it's decent.
Huh?
Please tell me he puts on the other two costume pieces.
Absolutely put the other two costume pieces.
You found a look all your own. Ah, the vagaries of youth.
You don't take half measures, do you, kid?
Ah, Demon Professor Laffy set. What else science wrong?
Said. You look ridiculous. Take that off.
Stop it! What do you know about me
I know that looks silly on you.
You're not wrong.
You're Laffy.
Hey, Velvet, something's pulling on your rod.
I'm a child.
Yes.
Another chest with some garbage in
Give
it.
it everything you've got.
I caught the boat we're on. Well, this is awkward.
It's a big one, all right, but
A pot. Yay. What's a pot doing out here?
Oh, you really have to go.
There's something inside it.
An octopus.
Yep. Yeah, shelled squidopus things.
Yes, dumpus.
I wish they'd stop making those noises.
Watch out. They're armed.
Okay, so I am Eleanor.
I am Laffy set.
I'm Rook.
Come on, really?
Phew. That was scary.
Be more careful before you approach a suspicious object.
You think Laffy would have stayed back?
That has nothing to do with this.
Also, yes, he was a small, sick child.
hold on. There's something else inside.
Well, this is awkward.
How?
What? You want to wear this pot out of the pocket dimension?
Now we gotta fight the shambling dead?
A solo pot!
For a bunch of dead guys, they're awfully,
I'm not one to go easy.
Okay, is anything else gonna come out of the pot before we deal with the family issues?
Just a fucking behemoth climbs out of there. Okay, I'm calling bullshit.
The entire cast of Tales of Systeria.
Oh, I get it. This is Roshi's pot.
Is there something
Filled with
special
1,000
about
demons.
this creepy old pot?
No, nothing special about this creepy old pot that is bigger on the inside.
Professionals. Listen and behold. This is none other than a water jug made by the potter Groon during King Clauden's reign. It was a legendary
Stop making bullshit up.
masterpiece, but it was lost in the
I am Eisen, and I know everything about everything. It is part of being the Sea King.
I have read the wiki. All of the wiki.
The subtle shimmer of its colors, which belie a hidden
Oh,
savagery.
fuck. Yeah, that's what I thought.
2 lectures in one day.
Gruen's a reference to Tales of Legendia. She's
Yes.
the one who used a pot as a weapon.
Yep.
The lost glazing technique of the
See, what you fail to understand...
And Soren, which is the potter people.
See, what you fail to understand is that Eisen, on his skill sheet, took Pirate Bang as a skill, meaning anything having to do with piracy, he is master of, and because this was pulled out of the ocean, it technically has to do with piracy.
Whatever you guys do, make sure you don't smash it.
Resistant to fire and non-elemental,
And
weak to
Nora.
earth.
So can I...
Okay, how do you do the actual spot thing?
Up and down.
Yeah, D-pad.
There we go. Notably, you explicitly have to have 1 BG to actually do it.
Yes, you do.
That's also 24 grade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hey, new attack. Super granny.
Thanks? Question mark?
There we go.
Yep.
Now we can upgrade stuff to 6.
Hooray. Make it easier to get bonuses.
It's finally decided to behave itself.
Wait, Velvet! Don't eat it!
Now, hopefully, we can switch party members around.
I guess there weren't any Therians to be found here after all.
Yeah, if there'd have been any, you'd think old Eisen's Reaper curse would have drawn him out.
Oh, so that's why all we caught today were weird, useless things.
Right. I forgot about the curse. So all this was Eisen's fault, huh?
Funny how quickly you get
See,
used
now
to
the
it.
rest of you are blaming everything on my curse.
Aw. My power didn't end up helping us out at all.
Nope.
Hmm.
But I know you're not the type to give up after a little setback. Isn't that right, Fee?
Huh? Fee?
It's your nickname. Not a whole lot of thought put into it, but... You're you.
That's
You're
Phi.
Fee.
This whole game actually takes place on the moon.
Fee.
This is Fee.
I like it.
Some
That's
people may pronounce it
personality.
Phi, but they are wrong.
Of course, if you still feel like
The
giving
Fee
up.
Blade.
Draw him out into the
No,
Fee
I'm gonna
Blade.
find us the next Earth Pulse point.
Oh, hey. There's something else inside the pot.
A gun.
Orichalcum,
Golden
of course.
luster. It's orichalcum.
How
I get it
convenient.
now. This must be where that ship sank all those years ago. The one Kurogane told us about.
One carrying a witch, a
Hell
troupe
yeah!
of actors,
Kurogane
and
might
orichalcum.
actually be able to make me an orichalcum sword. Nice find, Eisen.
Not a
You're
very
too
big
lucky, Zed.
orichalcum sword.
It wasn't easy, but we didn't come away empty-handed.
Orichalcum expands when heated.
And just getting a chance to fish again was
I
lots
was actually
of
just
fun.
going to alloy it with, like, rock.
I had a really good time too.
This is an Orichalcum blade.
Even
That's
I was entertained.
mostly made of
especially
cement.
your little costume
Yeah, but
show,
the edge is
Frodo.
Orichalcum, and that's what counts.
That,
The sun's going down soon. Let's head back to Titania.
And in fairness, by sword, he means 2 daggers. Okay, now that I can actually... God damn it.
you can do nothing.
All right.
That's the last item?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes. Okay, just sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're on the first page on that one, so... Got a lot of costume items. And a new recipe.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Have you been practicing your dove impression, Velvet?
What? No.
Now, a performer in Magilou's menagerie has to be more diligent than that. What if we're stopped at a checkpoint
That's
and
okay.
the guards
I've
ask
been
you to
practicing
perform
being a
trick?
magician.
If that
Keep bringing up the
happens,
dove
I'll
act and
show
I'll
them
make
my
you
trick
fucking
where I
disappear.
devour an entire witch faster than the blink of an eye.
Oh, that would be a sight indeed. But seriously, if you ever want some magic tricks up your sleeve, let me know and I'll teach you some. Just 10,000 gold each.
Alright, I need 22 magic tricks. Of course, you guys standing here so I can't
hey,
get this
Velvet.
guy.
You don't mind if I give Kurogane that orichalcum you fished up, do you?
Doesn't matter to me. But do you really think you can make a weapon with that?
I don't know. What does the expert
I'm
say?
standing right here.
Conventionally, no, it's impossible. But when has convention ever stopped a demon?
I will combine it with my
argue that.
butt plate.
We're dealing with the hardest metal in existence. But I'm ready to cast aside all doubt.
Riddly diddly.
Focus everything on forging my greatest creation.
If anybody can do it, it's you. Good luck, Kurogane.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can make Rokuro stronger, you'll be helping
I'm
me
dead.
out too.
They can get that cackling.
Yeah, I think now that
Could have gone. Walk away.
Although, yeah. Yep.
Laviset! I spy!
No, that was Eleanor.
Can't, Kamawana. I've got stuff to...
I mean, she was bad at it, but yes.
With my little eye. Something that starts with V. Okay, I'll try. Is it velvet? No fair! How'd you do it so fast? Wait,
What else in the room would start with a V?
You don't have to cry.
Very old.
Poor
Rick.
Fee.
Ah, Vowlaw, the demon of 10,000 torments that nobody but her can see.
So,
What else do they have in common?
What are you up to?
I'm compiling everything we know about Earth Pulse points, starting with what the ones in Ward Forest and Palamedes have in common. I'll compare those points with the ones that didn't have any Therians. Then, I'll factor in everything I currently know about the Abbey's deployments. Once that's done, I'll match all that information against what we know about the locations Laphicet was able to sense. When that's completed, we should be able to tell which locations are more likely to house a Therian.
You're really going all out, aren't you?
Must you sound so incredulous? If you're going to do something, then give it your all. There's no other way to live.
Right. I'm counting on you then.
I don't know.
I'm not
Most of
doing
us seem
this
to
for
get by
you.
half-assing
This
it.
is for me and for Laphicet. Do
Especially
you
in this
even
game.
understand why that boy's trying so hard?
Yeah, I do. Hey, what do you say we track down another Therian?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth Pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone, though.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Eisen's not here, you know.
You're
Don't
right.
look like
I haven't seen him in a while.
Purge.
We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off to.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter here.
It says gone
On
fishing.
pretty cutesy stationery, too. Let's just have a quick look-see. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I cannot help but think of you and hope you are in good cheer. As for myself, I am the same as ever, although I recently acquired a rare item that I shall be sending your...
It's rude to read other people's letters, you know.
Demon, don't care.
How else are we supposed to find out whose it is?
Does it say who the sender is?
Uzfamewu Wexov.
Who the hell is
For
that?
the Wexov.
Probably someone on this island, if I had to guess. Hey! Anybody lose a letter?
Do any of these folks look like the type to write a fancy letter?
Point taken.
It could be one of the pirates. Why don't we go to the docks and ask around?
Fine, just don't forget our mission.
Side quest, side. I want to put a save down. Has been a while.
Yeah.
Also, we probably have the whole party now. so
Well, we
next
don't have
party.
Eisen. He is ever literally standing right there where the star is. In short. We will have opportunity to fix our part. Go on it. Also. That was the dude. Us four.
Yep.
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say
Sending
cute?
stuff to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it
Did you?
may... Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it.
You really didn't read it?
Much.
You didn't read it.
Of course not.
Much.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Our destination is a class 4 island full of
Was he
spiders.
sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
Oh, we should be louder.
We're just guessing how it looks.
I noticed you've come up with your little name for
We
the kid.
consumed the
You sure
drop
are the
letter.
sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything.
You will mail this
It's not like
nowhere.
I gave it much thought.
That may be the case, but no one else has taken even
Dead
more
eye stare
token
him.
effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being.
What?
After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
Yes,
We're not
but
dear
that has nothing to do with
friends.
you.
And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
I will name you Pebble, because every step we take in this journey, I...
Okay then. Nagi.
Like a pebble in my
Come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
Fine. Lou.
Look like an old man to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got the Super Granny
Okay
title.
then. Witchy Mick.
Oh,
Witchy-
Interesting. Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1,000.
What do you say, Witchy McWitcherton?
A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Book skirt.
That's not any better either!
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
That's just an insult! Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering!
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information!
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it! I should have known this wouldn't work!
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Yeah.
What do you think Witchy McWitcherton's problem there was?
Ivan, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
They're going to feed demons to her?
He's a
Therian needs
Therian.
malevolence to survive.
Yeah.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavisian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still
I mean,
looking like that?
honestly, make a
Takoyaki
takoyaki
wouldn't
pan.
be
You kind of
right
need
about now,
a
though.
sheet, a ball-peen
Octopus
hammer,
and pasta,
and a
huh?
callous disregard
Like
for
squids, octopuses
holding
release
back.
ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways.
You nail a metal sheet
Squid ink is
hard enough with a
stickier
ball-peen
and acts
hammer,
like a decoy.
it will
Like a
make a
takoyaki.
perfectly
Octopus ink
rounded
spreads out like a cloud of
takoyaki
smoke.
pan.
Yeah.
Squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor, so octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Laffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Laffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright. And I'll be
It's
sure to make some that
all
doesn't
right.
come from demons.
Hey, who did Eisen send that letter and cooking pot to anyway?
I don't want to think about
We're now
it.
the portion of the game that is 20% skip by volume.
You've got to
We've been going for nearly an hour and a half and played the game for 15 minutes.
Serious stuff. Whoever it is must be.
We did 3 fights back to back.
Maybe.
Eisen's lover.
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Eisen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Laphicet is free to like whomever
What are
he
you
chooses.
doing, Witchy
You're
McWitcherton?
one to talk about eavesdropping, Moggy Lou. Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
I eavesdrop on all of you. Don't respect your privacy.
And you can't be trusted.
Yes,
Keep
keep
eyes
going.
Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into,
Huh. Not what I'd expect, but...
No! I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye.
Way he has
Oh,
random
is that
knowledge
all?
about all sorts of bizarre
Boring.
shit.
No kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
I suppose that's true, but he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
Now that you mention it, he does have a tendency to ramble on about various topics.
And it's not just the items he collects.
There's more to it?
Every weekend, he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the third bollard.
Come to think of it, I heard the galley crew complaining that he always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs a new outfit, he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots.
Yeah, but that's
It
pretty
all
normal
has to
for
be
anime
exactly
characters.
the same size and in exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
But I
You have
do
to be
see a
very
different side of
precise
him
when
now.
you're the Sea King.
I thought pirates were all rough and filthy.
You think he's ever gone back home and his
Seems like
sister's
it'd be
wearing the
quite
crown and a
ridiculous.
fake hook too,
Not
just to
much of
flex
a
on him?
reassessment.
Yes.
It must not feel great only ever getting tails, I bet.
Nah, I don't really mind that much. It's way too late for me to start letting that bother me.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be nice to get heads at least once? Hell, I know I'd like to see that, and I bet Laphicet here does too.
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's why I brought something a little special. Ta-da!
What's so special about that coin? It looks identical to the one Eisen already has.
The front side does, yes. But both sides of the coin are actually heads. I had Kurogane make it for me custom. If both sides are heads, then not
explode
even
in
the
midair.
Reaper's curse can stop it.
Well,
To
yeah.
land on its side or somehow still have a tail.
Land on the side, roll
rigged
away
that
into
way.
the ocean.
It's not
Fish
cheating.
comes up,
It's
eats
called
it,
effort
attacks
and
it with
hard
poisonous
work.
vines.
How?
If you always work hard and never give up, you'll make your own way forward. All right, I'm in. I'll get that heads for you.
Depends on the side.
What? That crow just flew off with the coin.
Those birds are attracted to shiny objects, I suppose. Damn it! I can't even win against a crow.
Don't sweat it. I figured something like this might happen, so I had a backup ready. Come on, give it a shot.
I figured something dumb would occur. I have a bag full of these.
All right, here goes.
I don't believe it. Now Prince Percival's griffin's gone and eaten the other coin right out of the air.
Are you kidding me?
Not to worry. I've got a spare backup. It's time to put that curse on notice.
Right. Here I go.
You gotta be kidding me. Reaper's curse or not, does it really have to go this far over a damn coin?
It's fine, really. I had a feeling it'd turn out like this.
Well, actually, it didn't.
Okay, I'm a believer.
Me neither.
That's what I'm hearing is we make large only heads coin.
And have Eisen use them as a combat style.
No, that's going to be his burst gauge level 3. Flips a giant
his level 3
coin.
mystic art.
Yes.
Flicks a coin at somebody and they get hit with a cannonball.
Okay.
All right, so Eisen needs to be in slot 4.
Eleanor needs to be in slot 2.
You know what
Eleanor
you're
needs to be in
getting
slot
into?
2, and then Magilu.
Eleanor Hume, reporting for duty.
Fine. I'll join your little
And we
combat
have
crew.
equipment stuff to do as well because a bunch of shit got met.
Yep.
Titles.
Magilu and
I think both of them were for Magi.
yeah, they were both Magi. Super Granny was one of them. Popping one. Other
I'll say it was maybe Trickstar?
either way, I don't think.
No.
Purple.
Yeah. Stick with that.
Gotten a new way.
That's the only thing we don't have. Curses of the Turtles went away.
I imagine.
a package.
I imagine he's probably back down in the place, but I literally think we don't have access to level up.
No, we can enchant equipment to 6 though, but I'll
Yeah.
worry about that first.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
I sink even
Well,
faster
as
now.
soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
Huh. The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh,
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt? What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky's an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck!
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
No longer.
All right, so we no longer have a ship.
Expeditions no longer available.
We might be stuck here for a while.
Drop a save, and then we head to our Class 4 island.
Yep.
Pull some bugs.
Ooh.
I'm going to guess it's going to be about as hard as the other Class 4 islands, and then by
Not
that
at
I mean not at all.
all.
Yeah. Exactly.
Easily squashable bugs. Super easy, barely inconvenience.
Wow, we have
Station
other
corner.
things available.
Oh, yeah, we have a bunch of places.
Yeah, they weren't always.
Yeah.
We've had them on the list before, but they just weren't always places we go back to.
Yeah. Look around first, because probably a cat's
There's
chest.
almost certainly a cat's chest, yeah.
You look off to one side of the island, crab holding some koi cards and wearing a mask. I am the greatest of the character card masters.
No, all of character cards are children up until you get to the master, if I remember correctly there.
Up.
Who gets nothing?
Screw your cat.
That was a cat's joke.
What a catastrophe.
Cat jokes are notoriously bad. Cats don't give a shit.
Scorpion.
Those
Yeah,
are crustaceans.
It's crustaceans.
Qualify all of them as crustaceans, I guess.
I'll finish this now.
sorry.
What? Delusory rodents or crustaceans?
Yeah, they're armored crustacean rats.
I fucking object.
Overruled.
That's the end for you! What an easy victory. I am invincible!
It's almost there.
That may have actually been easier than the other ones we did.
was very easy.
somehow, despite Magilu spending roughly 80% of that fight stunned.
Yep.
Ah, new pen.
We got like 3 new things.
Yeah.
Scorching
New daggers.
daggers, amber spear, exhaustible pendant.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Is that it?
Were we on actual daggers dancing?
Yes.
Okay. I know that's been like a constant problem.
Yeah.
Title for
Magula,
Magula, yeah.
Silver.
Dagger to prevent. Here we go.
turn around. Entire crew has been diluted.
Ah! First, crustacean attacks. Let's see. Where were we going?
Middle of Midgan?
Yeah.
It's near the capital, so I'm assuming we go to Port Zexon.
Yes, that.
My assumption is that it's going to be off the road that was newly opened last time we were in.
Probably, yeah.
Mentioned and then we immediately left.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Aldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you
That was
follow
based
the
on
road,
plot
You'll
convenience.
reach Stonebury Village.
Make
There
sure you
you'll
didn't
find
wander
one
in
of
the wrong
ours
direction for too
actually
long.
saw the demon. You
As
wanna
opposed
know
to
more?
just the character
Chat
saying
with
we
me
shouldn't
for
be going
this
in this
stuff.
direction. It's pointless.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed
Give Tabitha our thanks.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
A
How are
poisonous
they
hat.
supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust and kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met.
Watch out,
He
Grab.
was here
It's a
waiting for us,
Therian.
even though we hadn't told
I
anyone
don't trust
where we
this
were going.
Eisengrad. He looks like a
We hardly know the
gypsy to
first thing
me.
about them, and yet they
It's a
seem to know
Stolberg.
every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Back to skit time.
Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping
Thunderbolts
a
and
tight guard
lightning.
on traffic
Very,
throughout
very
both
frightening.
areas.
If it's open now, that must mean
Galileo.
the tornado is gone.
Galileo.
Galileo.
Wonder what sort of
Galileo.
place it is.
Figaro.
It's quite lovely. In the vast
Stop here.
forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
We should go colonize them.
So we need another reason to put the Enfu in a cat carrier for the rest of the game.
Don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now.
We can exploit them as a free workforce.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
Let's go into the eastern forest so I can find my whore wife. I think ship is back.
It's back. Yep.
Does have the little emblem down in the bottom right to tell
They're
you.
shining the boat signal. To be honest, it's just Benway doing hand puppets.
We have more to buy, actually. Yep.
Never the exorcist uniform for
Ah.
short of coin.
Not used to this.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's fine. We'll get more coins.
Yeah.
Assuming I have ability to get to a town with dreams, we will have plenty of coins by the next time.
Yeah, you have a character battle slash koi koi.
Yes, character cards.
Yeah, character defeat.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stonebury are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Thought they were going to be eaten by a demon.
Or buried in stone, ironically.
Really worried.
No, they'll all just turn to demons in a minute.
We're talking about it's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
Coincidentally, some
husband's
big
an
monster will probably disappear from the region.
The royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished, and we're about to return to Logris.
But you may not want to do that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stonebury?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
How do you think he would feel about renovating a prison into a secret base?
How good is he at digging tunnels?
But my husband didn't disown him. That
No, we vetoed that plan. It was dumb.
reminds me of my husband when he was young.
You vetoed that plan. Eisen doesn't respect your authority. He's the Sea King.
If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end,
It is worth noting,
Did you hear
costume
that?
changes
He
may
thinks the
take
boy can
place.
do it. If
That
you ever
crown
find
is never
yourself
leaving
in
Eisen's
Sudbury,
head
go
from here on
visit that
out.
boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
He must
Sorry
always
about my
be
husband.
representative
He can be a real
of the
grump.
Sea
Don't
King.
worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey,
Yeah, that's true.
what's that supposed to mean?
Must respect the aristocracy.
Ugh.
I'll leave. Get out of here.
I'm going to assume that while we can enhance them. That's like the easiest one.
Again, don't worry too much about stuff right now. Find out change point by any crafting material. And item exchange.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over this real fast. And there's not too many. We can do this. Wait, this one? Yeah, you've already messed with that. Fine.
Because that's the other thing too, is you didn't go all the way over to it, but I'm pretty sure that we've also got crafting material. Happens when
Okay, that just leveled up.
I got art defense. Decent, but unfortunately the rest of the title is still kind of crap. Yeah, there is a path here that runs between towns that takes like 2 minutes to actually run and has like 15 to 20.
I'll show you the
That souls on it.
Oh, that's right. We had a new.
Yeah.
Do mine after battle.
I will work on Eisen between. Then we stop at a place where we have access to Eisen. I was going to do it last time, but then we stopped at a place where Velvet was the only party member.
Yeah, the only thing we had access to was a shop.
Well, that about does it.
That's right. We had the multiplier thing.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, we got grade multiplier based on the chain now. Heaven's Wrath.
All right. Which chains after Moonlight Cyclone? Don't think I have anything using that right
Nope.
now.
Mess around with this too. I will back into the training dummy mini game as well.
When whip is a start. Try to get a higher score on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I won't grind it out for Tails coins because character cards is way better for that. But I imagine there's probably stuff that unlocks getting certain grades. Cosmetic stuff.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
I'll show you the beauty of my clear one.
Come on, really?
Oh, that's the go south and around,
Yeah, it's south and then
round, and then
it's not the north one,
or
it's the
sorry,
south one.
That's southern
Yeah.
one. But the north.
I'll show you
A2.
It was the Barista.
Pro, Temple, Ace.
Hope this works.
This is
Not bad.
You too.
not worth my ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Hope this works.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
More weapons. Okay.
Finish this now.
It looks like no one is injured.
Here I come.
I'm here to play. No, you're not.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushi Cass. It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just
That's
my own little
Bienfu.
way of showing affection.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magulu gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me.
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's
Practically a confession of love!
You could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Come along, thing.
I'm sure it's fine.
Dragon.
Snack.
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's flying free, but could it still be a Therian?
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Mountain climbing.
Looks like Spiral Mountain. Are we in Banjo-Kazooie now?
Shh. Trying to sneak up on this tree.
Don't waste my time.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Stop.
Take that, tree.
But I'm serious about my fooling
Oh,
around.
Purple Witch level up.
Yep.
Excellent.
The good title just got better.
Yep.
A fire element. Cast
Nice.
faster.
15% off viral one cap. Has 50% off water and fire.
Always be on guard. Resound! Arrive! Become the flame of destruction! Rock
Oh.
These now.
Yeah, they have a tendency to cause stun.
Yeah.
Saved you from the bees.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Thank you.
Move it or die.
Place for everything. Place. Then why did you let the pixie berries survive, Shepherd Artorias? I did?
It looks like no one is injured.
Yep, just resistance shoes. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Yep.
I'll show you the power of my spear.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Keep talking about your fist. You killed that guy with a fireball.
And the fireball came from where?
I don't know. You were kind of consumed by like a big black fire when it happened. Couldn't really see it.
Still impressive how he flips that coin at the hook.
Practice.
Guys, right now.
Actually, potentially pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better be ready.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Form 6.
Form 14. We have run out of names for these.
Come on, really?
Guess you really don't want to be fought.
This fight is over.
I'm extra good at beating up
My spear can cut a path through anything. Seriously? Oh, smash that wall! I don't think walls count. So you can only handle small ones? I can't break through walls.
Really? We can.
Only ones that have cracks, though.
I've mastered boots.
Yep.
Oh, we have a game.
Nope.
No. Okay.
I'll finish this now.
Well,
What's this? Are we done already?
I think that was both of them, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Check to make
Show them how I freed.
Pretty sure north is where we're going.
Pretty sure north's where we're going. Why are we going there for?
Because I'm pretty sure we've been on this map, or it feels like it.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I'm not actually entirely sure we're supposed to be going this way at all.
Yeah.
Not worth my time.
Like, the place where we went north to come into here, I think we were supposed to go east.
You might be right. Yeah, because I think that is...
It's also why the enemies here are, like, way lower level.
Yeah.
Point where we have the earlier palette swaps of the enemies we were facing.
Get out of my way.
Because we, like, had the fairies that we're dealing with, which are the advanced version of Pixies.
Check that exit. It's so weird that we have a treasure chest unopened.
I mean, they respawn.
Yeah, but it would actually show
we have
up
a
on the
treasure
map.
chest we haven't touched.
Yeah.
That's true. That being said, it is possible it's one of those ones that was across a gap we couldn't cross or something like that. Yeah, because we've got an herb spot here we've definitely been on the map before. Maybe not on this side
Yeah,
of it.
that area down there where the chest was is where we found out about the nectar making.
Yeah.
As with
So that's just a
mines.
weird like back area of another area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is technically new, just not.
Yeah.
It's technically new, it's just not the way we're supposed to be going, and doesn't have any actual advancements. That being said, I'm fairly certain that the chest is going to be on the other leg of this little island.
Almost certainly.
Seems like the most likely place for it to be.
Easy.
You're just lucky.
Why I'm not sure why you're getting away from it.
Hmm.
Little
Oh,
bit
the
that's
over
sticking
there
out to
that's
the
sticking
east.
out there. Maybe. No.
Nope, but there are cat bumps there. Not
Yeah.
worthwhile.
No, if anything, it's probably over there.
One of these days we'll get the long jump ability.
I see when Eisen turned to a dragon.
The ways down the line.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak Come on, put up some fight, okay?
There it is.
Yep.
Calcite pendant.
A pendant we've probably mastered a long, long time ago.
Yeah, probably. Although not necessarily the case, because I did skip some stuff to one that we had the...
It's the slot that doesn't have that much stuff in it, so...
Well, yes, but it did
Yeah,
specifically have the pumper upper. Which
Also,
I skipped.
we've got a ton of calcite stuff, so
yeah,
it's...
but there was
yeah.
the one that there was a period where I was on the pumper upper for quite a while because it had the kill speed.
You might as well go down the other path.
Another one on the...
Since we've determined this is a region we haven't actually been to in here yet.
Yeah. See if there's anything off on this side.
Chest somewhere.
Free tails coins.
Bunch of kitty clubs.
Yeah. It's actually been decent for respawning K, or for getting K clumps, so I remember this area being decent for K clumps in the first place, so...
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not too huge. I will, again, be running back and forth between two towns, getting 20 to 30 per run.
There it is.
Copper chest, meaning it's almost certainly worthless.
No, it's odorless fluid.
Yeah.
Alright. So I don't see a cat's chest, so...
Nope.
Yeah, I think there's just another angle in the same place, basically.
Yep.
Also technically be another route. It's also a faster route through the area in the event we need to go to that area later on, once we actually have the ability to do the longer jump.
Yeah.
Pretty sure is the other part of it. Post game when we get the long jump.
At some point when we get the long jump. It's not really important because it's a backtracking mechanic until we have the ability to backtrack, so... I don't expect it to be post-game, but it will probably be later than where we currently are.
No, they actually forgot to put the long jump in the game. They left the long jump points, but forgot to give you the actual...
Code red.
Yep. 6 chests.
Yeah, I mean, it's a completely brand new area.
Yeah, and then areas have like 2 or 3 chests usually at most. 6 is a
I mean,
pretty
most
high
maps
number.
are also not this large.
Yeah. They're definitely not this twisty.
Also a chance we may not actually be able to gain access to all 6 chests right now. Might be behind.
You better be ready.
Not yet have.
Or paywalls.
There are none who can resist my spear.
There's one. Somehow I've managed to turn the camera completely past it both times.
Well, when you say over there, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's very hard for me to describe, but it's behind that rock.
Oh, it's
directly
way
center.
over there, okay.
Yeah.
Over there is not a direction.
Well, yes, I'm aware, but I can't be like, to the right, because then he'll inevitably turn the camera right past it.
No, but off in the distance instead of like I just walk by it or.
I wish I had power like that.
Hey, B.
I mean, when I'm being real, avoid fights with bees anyways. They're super fucking annoying.
Wasn't specifically trying to even run into it in the first place. It's just.
They were nothing.
Don't get hurt! Come on, put up some fight, okay?
Make money.
Yep.
Cat's chest.
That is almost certainly not openable. Barely. Makes us wandering around nowhere. Therapy cat!
Therapy cat.
Did you think you could escape me?
I'll finish this quick.
Rise! Arise! Ascending!
I'm going to beat you with this papercraft Minecraft creeper I made.
Yeah.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
Combo artist.
Almost certainly not. Yeah, it's that one. Can't go there yet.
You better be ready.
Not yet! Come on, put up some fight, okay?
Was that supposed to be a joke?
There's one up on that ridge. Going. There you go.
Okay, over there.
Red alert is. This is a big
Big-ass
peacock.
peacock.
Dodo bird peacock thing. Yeah.
Well, the ones we've been facing most have been called peacock. Do this.
King
The
peacock.
King Peacock.
Okay, so winged fiend, weak to fire, resists earth and wind. Right, so I'm not casting any spells.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! No escape! How's this?
What in the world?
Damn it.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! No escape!
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angels!
No escape! Good. No escape! How's this? Eat it! You're wide open! Die or be killed! You're wide open! Die or be killed!
There are none who can resist my spear.
Okay. 20 or more.
Yep. I mean, it's technically possible right now.
Was.
Yeah, it was just.
Okay. I'll work here. It's almost certainly a chest. Yeah, there's a chest.
Two more to find. One is probably down by that other entrance on that little, like...
And the other one is probably up around that area. We haven't checked yet.
Yeah.
See you, B.
To the south is where I was talking about.
Yeah, I know what you were talking about. There's this...
Well, yeah, but we have to come back this way anyways.
Yeah, I guess technically we do.
The only exit we have is the direction you are going.
Yeah, because the other one is also cut off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get careless!
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated?
Take the town red! Oh, what in the world? Take the town red! Take the town red!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next. This is just the first step. To kill you! Howling dragon!
All right. Yeah,
Aizen's a little bit extra.
You showed that fairy.
Forget about
It knows what it fucking did. Yeah, that's the first time I actually decided to do his level 2. Just the full-on, I want to say it's Benimaru is the King of Fighters character. Or no, Yamazaki. Yamazaki is the King of Fighters character who has an attack that is literally leaping in the air, grabbing their opponent by the face, slamming the back of their head into the ground, and then running with their head dragging on the ground to the other side of the screen.
They were nothing.
That being said, it's almost better off. I can sometimes maybe pull it off, but because I do have 6 BG available now, I can get off 2 off of a full stack, essentially.
Place to go now.
Yep. That's probably where it is, actually.
Yeah, that little tiny little dangling bit off on the very western edge of the loop around.
Don't waste my time.
If you want to live, get out of my way. was just getting warmed up.
Now, you see, Hunter, I know you were tired because you didn't sleep well last night. It doesn't mean you couldn't have come over to hang out. You could have just slept through the stream like Krampus.
Either way, he's pressing buttons.
Autonomic reaction.
Stop fooling around.
Like he's just twitching in his sleep. You know, like dogs when they run after rabbits and they're sleeping.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
Let's have this sword.
Yeah, that's called getting old.
It's called having a back at a certain point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll finish this quick.
No, it feels more like the start of a kidney stone.
The deep soreness. Got it. Nope, time to start chugging cranberry juice like it's nobody's business and pray.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Everyone ready to play?
We're finished here. Let's go.
Silver's way.
You might want to check some of your other one
Figure
combos
it
into
into
that.
Yeah.
Because it won't tell you if some combos into something to have that one.
Shadow Flow. Searing Edge.
Off of Rising Moon. Off of Harsh Rebuttal.
Just off of Couching Spin.
Yeah, so that'll eventually happen. You eventually end up with...
I mean, you can make a 6-6.
Yeah. You can make a manual 6-hit combo. You can also... Those particular ones, I think, carry over between as well. So if you have a longer one than that, what you can do is you can do the... Start off with the guard one, go into the 4, carry over into a guard one, and if that guard one flows into another one, go into a different... I think is how it's supposed to... I'm reading some stuff about it, and it entirely makes sense to me, but I think that's what I was understanding from how they were
But when you do go through your 4 hits, you basically wrap back around. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 in another column.
Yeah.
To basically...
You can also use these as bridge.
just lucky I made it quick.
This fight is over!
There's no chest in there, but Tom Club.
Yep. There's another elbow.
Yeah.
I was just getting...
Don't waste my time. Wounds I won't shoot.
Better watch your step!
Come on, really?
Yeah, I can really feel the Earth Pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Hey, wait a minute.
Take that.
Herb's still worth it, but
Yeah. I'm not too concerned about the chest, considering it's probably, like, at best a piece to get in a second anyways. Props.
Zodiac Spear.
oh, good thing we didn't get it.
Yeah. No, for that, you need to not open, like, 4 specific chests. Also, we are technically on the
In the
same
same
map
zone.
here.
We're still on
Yeah.
the same map.
Check around real quick.
I didn't check very too
Yeah.
thoroughly. Oh, there it
Yep,
is.
there it is. Boots we already had. Got it.
Yep, more feldspar boots. It's
And
fine.
it'll break down to feldspar.
Yeah, I think we still need feldspar material.
Yeah.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall.
It's fine.
I can sense
We have a
my
magical
Earth
circle that
pulses
keeps us
under
from
this
leaving the
place.
fighting arena.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the Earth Pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Called
Perhaps they
Earthbender.
pushed against key points on the Earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
I don't know their name, but flowers like these can be found.
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
He didn't teach you anything. He's dead.
Yeah. There's the chest.
Here! This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling!
No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
Punch it.
Punch it in the face until it submits.
Fighting dragons this whole time.
We haven't fought a dragon yet.
I thought those cyan things that we've
all
been
those
fighting in the
Those
fields
are
cool.
wyverns, not dragons.
They're dragon type.
They're dragon type. They're not dragons.
Yeah, I kind of have. Considering the fact that rodents are somehow crustacean type, I don't really give the type too much credit in this game. Or rodents.
Those were crustacean armored. Thank you very much.
That boat's back also.
Oh.
Oh. Also, we can leave both the other exits now.
All right.
Yeah, because those other exits head toward down we're going.
Remember, one of them heads towards the tower.
Yeah, one of them probably in a side area.
Yeah. Question is, which one is which? Yeah, let's go the first one first and the second one second, I guess.
I'm going to guess the more northern one is the town, because the southern one I feel like is more south than an east exit, and they went down to the.
Yeah. Now that it's say east, then yeah, probably south.
Way to pull up like a full map that'll show.
I think there is. That's
And let's use that.
I know I found it at one. Not actually helpful.
If it says like 2 what?
It doesn't. Yeah, no, a good map is an innovation they had to wait until the next game, Tales of Arise, to. It also just has a really good fast travel system, by which I mean it doesn't require you to like be in certain places and press a special button to use a specific bottle. Just open the fucking map and be like, I want to go here. And like, if it needs you to not fast travel at a time, it just locks out the fast travel system. Yeah, you know, you need you to go to a certain place to trigger the next event.
Tree!
My spear can cut a path through anything! Seriously? Oh, smash that wall!
Ah, right,
Those
right.
count.
So you can only handle
Now I am the most like a Shrike out of all of us.
Skill 4?
I'll give it.
The innovative technologies like fast travel systems and working maps use so much data they couldn't put multiplayer.
I I mean, honestly, we've actually talked about this. I do think it is just because of the actual mechanics of that game is part of why it's not multiplayer. Unlike when they did Zestiria, where the mechanics also don't really work for multiplayer, but they decided to include it anyways.
There are none who can resist my speed.
Well, the biggest mechanic that didn't work for multiplayer in Zestiria was the camera.
Well, it was the camera and the fact that it was really a two-player party, not a four-player party.
Which is still technically multiplayer, but it's more acceptive than...
Player 2 would still have to worry about the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the Rise is just because of the way it's built and the mechanics of the system. The other party members, while they are active in battle, are very much in the way of like assists in a fighting game, for example. So it would not be as useful for the actual like multiplayer thing, especially to the point where like Mystic Arts, for instance, while they still technically exist, are primarily a combo thing now.
Ah, it's one of those things. Okay.
Path works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like even on that aspect of things, like you couldn't have the individual players like trigger their own Mystic Arts. There's a lot of shared resource stuff.
I'm ready for this.
Like, I'm not saying it couldn't have worked, but it would have been a fundamentally different combat system to come up with. In general, I'm okay with the occasional Tales game not actually being multiplayer. At least it's better than the last time that happened. Gendia. Which was not multiplayer, and also not fun enough to worry about suffering through single player. Like, the thing about Arise is that it is, for the most part, actually a really good game, so it's like a worthwhile playthrough, even though it's a single player game. The problem with a lot of the previous Tales games that haven't had multiplayer, been a ton of them, but most of them have not actually been good games. So it's like, this would have been vastly improved by the inclusion of multiplayer, so I could at least play with my game sucks ass.
Everyone ready to play? No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated? Hope this works!
Oh.
I believe the technical term for that was fuck that noise.
Horse tempering powder.
Don't get careless! Stop fooling around. But I'm serious.
Dare you enter this cave of wonders?
Sure.
Hell, you do.
Fuck off.
Fine.
Fine, we'll just go to the cave
You'll
to
have
the north
to
then.
the northern cave of wonders.
Also, probably where the other chest is, I'm guessing. Probably on that little, like,
Oh, on one
spike.
of the...
Bottom spike.
There's a lot
Either
of,
that or it's the one, like, opposite the town entrance.
yeah, there's
Like,
a lot
up
of
there.
places. Yeah, there's a lot of places where it can be, honestly, so... Let's just check all of them.
Yeah, because there's going to be a chest or cat souls or whatever.
Yeah. A cat chest that we almost certainly can't open with what we currently have.
That bee finally got tired of not fighting.
That worked pretty well.
Yeah. No, they are weak to wind, and I was like, you know what? No, we're not fucking doing this. Not a risky encounter with these asshole bees. Like,
Come on,
I'm sorry, those bees suck ass in normal fights. We ain't doing a fucking risky encounter with them shits. Yeah, again, my wind spell actually is really effective. I'm just primarily a melee fighter.
It appears that we're finished here. I'm ready for this. This fight is over.
Check a little, like, off to the right.
How about the
Left, you mean?
Left, rather.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty sure there's not a chest there because we would have seen it by then, but might be like clumps because they haven't Protestants. Oh, there was a teleport over there though.
Yeah, that is a teleport.
Western Plains. Makes sense, I guess. Up there's the chest up the top. Yeah, so there's that little, like, bridge.
I wish I had power like that.
I forget about it.
Right, this fish descaling tool.
Sure as fuck isn't a sword.
Why can I easily see her swinging that, getting like stuck on something? God.
Swinging at nothing. I'm absolutely shocked it doesn't get stuck coming out of the fucking little wrist thing.
And I presume the wrist thing is a pocket dimension, considering she pops out like a 3-foot long blade out of it on a wrist.
No. All of them also fold up into like a small space. Even though it looks like a solid blade, it really isn't.
Yeah, they actually are collapsible, like those $5 lightsaber toys.
Strange enough, they're actually made of the same material as those little lightsaber toys.
Come on, really? better be ready.
I will say that chest up there on the ridge probably would have been real important if I weren't amazingly good at Koi Koi and willing to play it for like 7 hours.
This fight is over.
Like, I'm sure finding a random all divide would have been useful for the fact that I just bought 15 of them at Bale's Coin.
Yeah.
Always be on guard. It looks like no one is injured.
Oh.
Our second resurrection spell. I technically already got one on Eisen. I actually haven't had anybody die since I got it.
Move it or die.
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Let's see, what's blocking us off from advancing further this way?
Our own hubris. Oh, seems perfectly innocent.
Turns out this is an endgame area. All enemies are level 87.
Ah! Cursed ability to not swim.
You're fighting the reaper.
A complete victory.
Yeah, somebody title something.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to eat the red fruit?
Eat it.
Oh.
Ah.
Yep. And the... Nope, there's a normal bush. That's not.
You better be ready.
If you want to live, get out of...
Hey, arcane bottle.
Don't waste my time.
Ah, max level to True Eisen.
Yep.
It's still probably garbage.
Almost certainly.
Maximum souls plus.
Yeah.
The rest of the stuff on it unfortunately sucks ass, so. Alright, so how deep are we planning on actually going in here before we accept that this is almost certainly the next dungeon we're supposed to go to after going to town?
Not always. There was that one like cave system went through that wasn't actually attached to anything.
Yeah. Fair.
Just had a big monster at the end.
Fruit.
Well, same idea, but for blue. Like that one.
Yep. Transfer back and forth with poison protection.
Already on blue.
I'm making sure that it doesn't like teal or some other shade of blue and is therefore a
It was
different color.
literally the same exact fruit.
Yeah. Never know.
It's going to be a yellow.
Yep. Ooh.
Code red over there, which we may or may not be able to actually get to.
Let's see. Now that seems to be the red fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, we can certainly get to it. May need to eat the red fruit or not eat the red fruit, depending.
Maybe there might be water there. Actually, the divide on the map. Yep.
Yeah.
No, we cannot actually get to it.
Yeah, we very
It is
need
protected
to
by
be able
red
to.
fruit.
Boat back. Also protected by our inability to swim.
Well, I mean, you are an earth Malek, you'll just sink immediately.
Show him how I...
That required.
Yep.
And there's a chest in there, so
It's
yeah.
a pile of kitty clumps.
Yeah, a ton of cat.
Vegetable. Red and blue fruit at the same time to make purple fruit.
And then, when you get sick of all this, you just eat the gum gum fruit.
You better be ready.
Take that, bee.
My spear can cut a path through anything. Seriously? Oh, smash that wall!
Bracelet.
$175.
Well, that's a number.
Hello.
Yep.
Looks like you wanna die.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal.
Another victory.
You're fighting the Reaper. You're wide open.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Like the reason you're not eating yet.
No. Distracted. There we go. Okay.
Certainly not lemons.
Yeah, there's other yellow fruit besides the lemons.
They're clearly lemons.
Yeah. No, they're a combination between lemons and banana. Lemon nanas.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
It appears that we're finished here.
Silent daggers.
Daggers, but quiet.
Oh, is that what I've been doing wrong? I've been using these incredibly noisy daggers this whole time.
Yep.
They just won't stop screaming. I don't know what the fuck.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
Wilder.
It's an angel's
It could be blades made of tangible human skull.
That's blue. Still currently yellow.
Don't get careless!
Apologies,
If you want to live, get out of my way.
pressing matters needed to.
Ah.
Grab that red fruit.
Oh, that was Redford in. Yeah.
We already killed the code red.
No, we can't get to it.
Ah, okay.
It requires jumping.
A small puddle in front of it, which prevents all of it. Until we learn the ability to jump over puddles. Cannot reach. Or is there a rock we could conveniently break to make a smaller jumping platform? Because we can jump like 3 feet, but we can't jump 5. Yes, we're gonna need blue to get. But
almost certainly. Yeah, there's the blue smoke. I can see it from here. Let's go with that one. Alcove. Yeah. I'm just happy it's not yellow, so we don't have to backtrack to the one yellow fruit we found.
That's a yellow fruit right by the poison field.
Take that, bee.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Hunter, it's another one that we have. It's
Yeah.
kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Basically, you get soul back if you hit weakness.
Always feed them with their weakness, yeah.
Come on, really?
Yeah, somebody get a title.
You came.
Yes, but there's a cat soul there. Totally what I was doing. Certainly didn't get turned around.
And we're only like 40 away from being able to open that one chest.
Man, this area is a range where I might get 40.
No, an impassable stream.
Yep, another one.
I wish I had power like
Hello. You're currently blue. Well, that's an idea, I guess. And we'll probably change it to yellow as red.
I'm ready for this.
Not even worth my time.
And we can reblue ourselves. That is yellow. Yeah, because I'm thinking. Yeah, it's right there.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get the ability to jump soon.
Either that, or this is an end game dungeon.
Entirely possible. Hold up.
The boat's back.
Also, uncharacteristically, that fast travel thing was actually useful.
Scout ship.
Find a save point. Stopping time.
We can get into town. We also started like half an hour later than we usually do, so.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilate it?
Did you think you could escape me?
better be ready.
What's this? Are we done already?
Alright, if I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
I don't know, there's a symbol on the map.
Yay! I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs
I mean,
anyway?
Tourists are
this is
coming from
not
the capital
entirely inaccurate.
again.
You
Bet
just
they've
don't
never
get
seen purple eggs.
purple
So
yolks.
I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous.
You've thought this out. But will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet?
Yes.
Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me help you.
Fine.
Alright. We feed the chickens celery, so we get green eggs. Then we add a side of ham.
Feed them to my chickens. We'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels.
I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a
And
matter of
genetically
course.
engineering chicken eggs.
Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs.
Blech.
This is gonna become a village of chupacabras.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. They all grow in abundance around Stone.
There's a forest nearby. It's full of poison.
Tale about it.
Use
One
berries
day
to
the
protect
ground
yourself
was
from that.
covered with so many fallen
Smart
berries,
people would take a
they all
handful of
became
berries in their pocket in
stones.
case they get through a certain kind of poison at a certain time.
Nope.
Then you look like a bunch of idiots who only eat them right from the vine.
Berries are an important part of this village.
I
We
am
harvest local
going
berries make
to
jams, pastries, gels.
They sour.
Headcanon non-stupidity that the noxious fumes will fuck up berries of the wrong color.
We've exported our
Like if
jam
you
and
pass
fruit for a
through
while
red
now,
fumes with
but our
blueberries, they go
raspberry
fuck.
jams are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? But they look so good.
They do. But the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best.
So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem?
Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin.
Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether?
With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes,
Poison doesn't protect them from
getting
cold
rid
and
of
heat.
everything harmful is
I think it's assuming breeding it to have
The
like no
skin
skin.
will protect it from cold and heat, but not poison.
It's possible that whatever, like, chemical compounds within it that are poisonous could be at the temperature.
It's a potato.
Yeah.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
Oh,
But the
potatoes.
Vodka.
Here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here,
Potatoes
water
are
must
actually
contain
really
a high
good in
mineral
extreme
content.
climates
If
because
you
they're a
use
root
it to make
vegetable.
a rice wine,
Yes.
the taste will be unique.
And
I've
a
considered
lot of that
all
also
those
is
options,
because we have
but
bred
I
them
must
to.
create something that can
Yeah, there's a
surpass
bit of
my
that too, but
greatest
in
rival,
general they have been as
Sleeping
well.
Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
There's a very good reason why they spread worldwide pretty
Not
quickly.
an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and
Sounds like a
sitting
whole
in
lot of
direct
bullshit.
sunlight for
Yep.
7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting.
That's algae.
But if you let it go 1 year
just
too
algae.
long, if you let it go 1 year too long, it turns from sleeping princess
But
to
I've
shit
finally
pile.
found it. The ultimate stone.
The
A
ultimate
gemstone?
stone.
Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation.
This
No,
Behelit.
what I found can only be called
Ah, the
a
ultimate
natural
stone.
rock
Said to be
filter.
held by King
You're
Ooblock.
filtering wine with a rock?
Eisen, shut up.
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter
that's-
a berry
that's just
wine.
hummus.
The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the
Congratulations, you
miraculous
invented a
richness of the
fucking
berries,
charcoal
while adding
filter.
clarity that left me breathless. I call it
No,
pure
he
land
discovered
wine.
charcoal and is using
There
it to
is
filter.
No better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
50 years later, we've shown up. Unfortunately, they left the water out for an extra 6 months. It was fucked. Had to throw away the whole batch.
Had to start over again. See you in
Plus a dog peed in it. That didn't help.
See you in like 60 years.
Ah, Hundpissen.
$100, what a steal.
Screw you, cat.
That's a literal steal. Solar
Screw you, chickens.
Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this
Hasn't
area is
had
quiet,
much luck
has beautiful
growing?
lakes, and is a perfect place for a
Is that like
craftsman
desolate fields over the over the hill over there somewhere?
I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
Deadly poisonous.
People, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stoneberry, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stoneberry Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a
Oh.
novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
It is worth noting, by the way, I'm pretty sure Save Point, not who we're actually supposed to talk to. That's
No,
just the,
that's just
the normal, like,
I
Bloodwing
was on
Hunts
my way
thing.
home from a trip
Yeah.
to
Which you did need to talk to, 'cause you
crossing the
did-
Aldina
Yep, we
Plains
completed a
when I
couple.
saw it.
Yeah.
Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment,
He
a
called
group
him
of
Earl.
exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast.
They all
But it
died
met with
horribly.
Swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
The serial killer tree.
All right, that's over. Can't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, probably a good place to drop if here.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that that's a character cards.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Yep. All right, with that, thank you all for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon multiplayer Tales of Berseria stream here at Sound Goblin Gaming. We will be back tomorrow. You doing Monday Night Smite?
Could be.
Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night with some Monday Night Smite. Tuesday with some more Grave Battle. Next Saturday, we will be finally having the triumphant return of Sound Goblin Storytime with Danganronpa V3 as we start to finish out that series. Sort of. We'll get into that.
Yep.
And right back here next Sunday with more of our Tales of Berseria playthrough. Thank you again for joining us. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm going on a shopping spree.
Have a good one, everyone.
Someone stop him.